Okay.
Okay, so I'll start this recording now. So what I did is I went to Agent Reach and Pipeline. Okay, so I think the way they think about it, they want to say, okay, someone comes in, and you can get really granular. Like you could say, if someone comes in and fills out the form on Allison's page, I want it to go to Allison. But let's not do that. Let's just say, I think what most people are content by saying is, oh, hold on one sec, okay, guys?
Are you there, Louise? Are you muted?
Okay, so, what most...
Allison had to go outside. She had a coughing attack.
Oh, okay. I think what most people are happy with is if something comes into the site and it gets distributed, period, that's pretty good. That works for pretty, for most people. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to call it, why don't we call this Gulf Coast. And then we will put it in a group called IDX visitors, I guess. Round robin. Okay, so I think we have this set up so everything will go to Luis. What we need to do now, though, is figure out how to get the main leads in there. So we're not out of the woods yet. So let's keep trucking. Let's see, forms, profile. Okay, so now we think we have, let me open up another window and we'll try to log into Luis's account. Okay, so her name is Louise, and what's her last name?
Johnson?
Spelled like that, you think?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so that looks like it actually worked. Like it sent her Louise, are you on this call?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. So that might have worked for you. You might have an email password reset right now in your email. In the meantime, I'll try to log in with the information that I have. We just couldn't figure out what your username was. No, that didn't look like it worked. So will you check your email?
Sure.
Cool.
You want me to reset it?
Yeah, go ahead and reset the password to something that you like. I mean, you could use the same password, the real estate 7077 or something else.
Yeah.
Okay, did you do it?
Hold on, let me confirm it. Okay, it's reset.
All right. Real estate 7077?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we're in. Now, if I go to contacts as you, I don't have any contacts yet. And I think this is kind of the point. If I go to the dashboard here, I can't see Lisa's dashboard. The broker can see the agent, but the agent can't see the broker. Okay? And so in order to get leads here, they need to get kind of sent over from the other account, from Lisa's account. So now let's call Diverse Solutions together, and we'll figure out how to make that, kind of like final step. Bear with me. Now you guys will be able to hear them, but they won't be able to hear you on this call.
Okay, well, before you hang up, I'm going to ask to see if we can share the marketing email.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you know your party's extension, please dial it now. If not, please select from the following options. Press 1 for our sales department. Press 3 for our customer service department. Press 4.
Hi there. I'm trying to help a mutual client set up their account. They've got a broker, kind of broker agent, or a team. That's what they call it, like a team, DS search, agent reach kind of package. Can you help me answer a question about that?
Sure, what's the question?
Okay. Well, so we set up both accounts. Okay, the name on the account is Elizabeth Gilbert, Gilbert.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
And who are you logging as?
I'm logged in as her, and in a separate window, the agent, Luis.
Okay, I'm not going to help you.
Okay. What we wish to do is set it up so that leads that come in through the IDX go to her agent right now, and maybe into a round robin. And so I kind of like created a pipeline, but I don't know how to get the IDX leads to trigger it,
Okay, you're going to need to go into your options.
Okay.
You're going to go registration. Click the registration tab.
Okay, I'm there.
Go down to the bottom. See where it says agent reach pipeline.
Oh, yeah.
Choose Gulf Coast when you create it.
Oh, sweet. Okay, that's great. So done deal. So now anyone I put in that, like if I add agents to that pipeline, it'll round robin them, right?
The thing is, you're going to have to purchase agents. There's already one on here,
Yeah,
but there is a charge to get additional agents per account.
totally. But right now, I could still add the site owner to the pipeline if I wanted to.
You can have it switch back from Elizabeth to Louise.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good deal. Okay, wow, that was surprisingly easy. Now, how about sharing marketing emails between the... Okay, so what they'd want to do is, can you get into the HTML? Could you like copy and paste, between... Okay, and if someone comes in off of the next question, I guess, would be, can I auto-fire a campaign if someone comes in off of into the system? How would I launch that?
You'd have to set that up to marketing emails.
Okay, so I'd create the marketing emails. Then would I create a campaign?
You choose the group.
I've done that. That's what you've got right there, the qualify. I created the marketing emails, and then I set them into a campaign.
Oh, and it looks like they've already done a lot of this work. They've got a marketing emails, and she's actually got a campaign that she's saved. how do we launch this thing for new leads that come in, automatically?
I've got that. I think.
Oh, you already have that? Yeah.
You're going to choose the ones you want to send.
Okay.
Then you click continue to schedule. And the scheduling is basically if you do hard.
Oh, she's got a lot of this set up already, so she's got a flex schedule.
I don't want to mess any of these up.
Yeah. It looks like it's set up right. So my understanding is that to get it to launch, though, we'd want to assign a group to it on the registration thing that matches this. Would that work?
Yeah.
Okay. So if she wants this to launch automatically, if she wants to launch them herself, she can go in here into a lead and say, okay, qualify, whatever. If she wants it to go automatically, it would have to be the default, which I think is IDX visitors, or we'd have to create a new one.
Can we change the default email on the IDX visitor?
Yes. One sec, sir. Lisa, I think you're asking if you can change it, the default group to be something like qualify?
No. The IDX visitor, which is, I guess, every new lead that comes in as an IDX visitor.
Yeah.
Can we change that automatic email?
Oh, yeah, the default one that fires back? The confirmation email?
Well, just whatever it is, when a lead registers, they get an email.
Yeah, you can change that. I'll show you how to change that. Okay. Any more questions for the diverse solution guy? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, diverse solutions guy. You can't hear them, so I'm doing a thing. Okay, go ahead, Lisa.
Okay, so this qualify campaign that you're seeing, that's under Lisa's account. Is there a way to automatically import that into the other agents' accounts?
He says no. Unfortunately, no. Hassle, right? Yeah. So the best way to do it would be to have someone open up, 2 different browser windows, because if one's Firefox, one's Chrome or something, so you could be logged into both and systematically copy it over one by one.
Right.
Yeah. Could she fire this campaign at Mr. Diverse Solutions guy? What she suggests, she's frustrated that she has to move it from account to account. Could she run this campaign from her account from the agent? No. Okay. All right, cool. Anything else, Lisa?
No.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Mr. Diverse Solutions guy.
Okay.
See you later. Okay. So we've got, now here's the thing that you're going to want to take note of, Lisa. With this checked, nothing will go out automatically. This actually has its advantages of having this, because you could work with a client and then click qualify, and then that campaign would start. Or what most people do is the general campaign is really broad, and it can go to everyone. And so what you would do then is you'd go over to we'll go over to options.
Wait, what does the check mean down there when you have that checked? What does that mean?
It means that's what's going to fire that campaign, is someone being assigned that group.
Right. Yeah, I've got it set up that way.
Okay, so you want to go the way that it would work right now. You'd have to go and you'd have to look at a person, and you'd have to say, "I'd like to add this person. I'll add their group." Okay, and that would put them on the thing. What you might want to do now or in the future or sometime is change this right here, this agent reach group, to put them in. You could put them directly into that qualify, and that way everyone would be assigned to it automatically. Does that make sense? So it sounds like you know what's going on here. So if you want that to go in the future, whatever, come and make sure that those two are synced so that you can do that. Okay. But right now you want to be able to, you want it to assign manually, right?
Well, I mean, I wasn't aware of all this. So tell me again where you are so I can see. You're in registration?
Yes, I'm in registration under IDX products, options, registration. So let me ask you this. Is your goal in creating this campaign how do you want it to work? Do you want everyone that registers to be assigned that campaign?
No. That is for people that we can't actually get in touch with. Any new lead that comes in, we want to call them.
Yeah.
They automatically, I think through any system, they get an automatic email.
Yeah.
And that's why I was asking, can I edit that? So I would like to tweak that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, they get an automatic email giving them their password, and then we want to call them immediately. If we don't get a response from them, we'll put them into the qualified group. That's basically people that aren't reaching out. But I also have other categories depending on what their time frame is.
Mm-hmm.
And the email drip, is different. I mean, it says different things.
Yeah. Do you guys use Top Producer as well?
We have Top Producer. We're not using it.
Gets expensive if you have it, isn't it?
I think we had to have it for y'all.
Not for us. Unless you...
What
We
did you
just
say?
have Market Snapshot.
Oh, you don't have Top
We just
Producer?
have Market
Okay.
Snapshot.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. So, anyway, if a lot of times I end up talking to people and they're like, oh, then we have Top Producer too, and I'm like, and I just say, well, maybe you should choose one or the other, because you can get leads out of here into Top Producer if you want. But it sounds like this way is less expensive if because the team accounts start to get really expensive in Top Producer. Okay, so everything here is looking pretty good. Your next question, I think it's operating how you want it to. The next issue is emails. IDX products, options, emails. Okay? Show header and welcome email, that usually looks pretty ugly, so I'll take that off. Use the agent the contact is assigned to in Agent Reach as a point of contact. That's a good idea. For example, if it's assigned to Luis, this email will come from Luis. Okay? Show header and property update emails, that's probably not set up either, so I won't do that. Now, they have a really weak default email. It says, welcome to DS Search Agent. We hope you find the home of your dreams. That's not too exciting. So I would suggest this right here is the welcome email, and this is where you change it. Subject and this. Results email. This is actually pretty important because when they get a property from you, rather than just have a link to an IDX property, it'd be nice if you could actually have a little message. It said like, hey, is there merge codes here? That would be kind of cool. Let me just check. I don't know if there are or not. Doesn't look like there are. I always like that when you can kind of say like, hey, Joe Schmo or whatever, So what I would just say is hi. These properties specifically match your search criteria. Would you like to go see them this weekend? Obviously, it has to work. The email has to be general enough so that they got it every day. It's not super annoying, but you want to make it as specific as you can. So a lot of times, what I like to do is put something in there like some kind of question, that is designed to catch their eye at some point. Also, I always say something like, not seeing, if you're not seeing the homes, if you're not seeing homes that are just right for you, please let me know why. The reason is because I can adjust that search. In other words, you don't want them to just kind of zone out on your emails like, oh, those emails from that website, they're not right. You know what I mean? So I would just do something like that right there. Now, when you do that, sorry, go ahead.
When you mentioned something about the merge, is that where you can do the percentage value and it's like hello visitor, but then it creates their name?
Yeah, but that's not. It doesn't look like that's an option here. I think it's probably an option over on the mailings. You know what I mean? But it doesn't. It doesn't look like it's here. So you just have to say hi or something like that.
Okay.
Okay. So then you want to go down and hit Save Options. Okay. In terms of other stuff, let's just take a quick, oh, you know what, I better save this because I think I might have changed some of those options. Let's just take a quick.
Where can you, on the emails where you can do the merge the name, where do you do that?
Well, let's go and check it out. It may not be possible. It's just, it's often a feature of these things, so let's go check it out. I can open this up, qualify.
Yeah, I know that the signature is, but I didn't see the greeting.
Okay, gotcha. Now, where did you get this? Was it
It
already
was
there?
already
It was already there.
So,
Yeah.
and I tried doing visitor in between the two brackets to see if that was it, and that's not it.
Oh, that's smart.
Well, it didn't work.
Don't let that stop you. Are you kidding me? If that stopped me, we'd be doomed. You know what? You know what you might do? Shoot an email to support at Diverse Solutions and ask them, because I wouldn't be surprised if it was there, but you're going to have it perfect, including caps.
Yeah.
Including caps. So, and it's probably something like name or first name or first dot name or something like that, you know. And it might not be available either. You know, it looks like they're kind of like hiding it out on you there. And if it wasn't here already, you know, this was here already in the defaults, you know, but if it wasn't here already, yeah, it might not be an option. But, okay, and so let us see here. I'm just going to take a quick whirl through your account before we wrap it up and just kind of do a little audit of your settings. We did a little pay-per-click work for you, so I've actually been in here before. Let's see. What's the default interest rate you want? It's probably a little bit lower than that right now, huh?
Lisa? Yeah. Louise, what is it?
3.5 is pretty standard right now.
Okay. That'll change the monthlies down a little bit for people.
See, like all this stuff that you know how to do, I mean, are there tutorials? How did you learn how to do all this?
Yeah. In fact, Diverse Solution has like tons of webinars and training. They're really decent.
No, they're not recorded though, and they go really fast. They're actually not decent. They're crappy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of doesn't surprise me actually. It's hard to strike that balance, you know, whatever it is, whether it's too fast or too slow, you'll drive half the people crazy every time.
So is that what you did, though, or did someone train you?
Oh, my gosh, you know what? I'm just kind of a...
Go on and say it.
I'm a hunting...
Go on and say it.
I'm not natural. I'm a hunter and pecker, and not afraid of absolutely destroying things, so I've nuked a few of these myself. Thankfully, they were on my account, so let's see. Active panel, disabled, radius, walk score, whatever, property types. You don't do any leases. You don't want. Do you do any triplexes? Probably not, right?
No.
No. You do any mobile homes?
No.
We'll just get rid of. Just get rid of the junk. Just confuses. You don't do any fourplexes?
No. See, I didn't even know we could do all this stuff.
It's just reducing options. And believe me, you'll get a client that's like, your website stinks because I can't search for triplexes. You know what I mean? And then you have to come back in. But this creates less options for people. And less options generally is a good thing. You know what I mean? If you know what people want. Residential, they're going to want residential all. Tell you the truth, the default should be single family. I'll change that for you. You know what I mean? Then residential all is a decent option. Residential condo and townhouse are the next one. And, it doesn't hurt to have these in the detailed sections. That's okay. So then let's see if there's anything horrible that we should get out of here. Has photos. Foreclosures, a little bit hot right now. You probably have people that want that. I bring it up on the list. Days on market, price drops, property types. I thought we had property types.
What does that mean?
I'm trying to figure that out. Active panel used for search. Property type. I'm going to say bed, bathrooms, size. I don't even know what property types is, but it's going to be important, so let's not take it away. Then features, I'm going to say school districts, probably the next most important. Days on market, lot size, not important. Year built, maybe, semi-important. So what I'm doing, and you could just do this yourself too, and you can if you want to do walk score, radius searches, you can put that back in there. You do have to remember to hit save, okay? It doesn't just auto-save. Okay, so I'm going to save that. Move on, saves changes. The good news, Elizabeth, is that once it's set up, you really don't need to tweak with it much, you know? So it might be one of those knowledge things you never have to learn. Restrict to state, feature office ID, blah, blah, blah. Let's do searches, search tab. Okay, disabled searches. What the heck?
Okay, Ryan, I have a question. This is Lisa. You've been talking to Allison, but it's,
Okay.
you know, it's fine. She's the one
Sure.
setting most of this up. But here's my question. Here's what I don't understand, I guess, is most of your clients that you're setting up websites for don't use Diverse Solutions because they've got a boomtown or a market leader that you're well, I guess I couldn't be a market leader because market leader, you have to do their website, but
Well, first of all, let me stop you right there.
Building it around it?
Let me stop you right there. I think most people have Diverse Solutions. What I'm saying is they don't have the team account that you guys have done. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
by far, most
yeah.
people have Diverse Solutions.
Okay. So if they have multiple agents, I don't understand how they're doing their their customer service management.
You know, most people do a really poor job at it, and most people don't have multiple agents. The other people already have another system that they're tied into, like Top Producer. They're stuck. You know what I mean? Everyone's on Top Producer already, so they're just kind of like, you know what? We'll just do it. They do the round robins and stuff in Top Producer. Does that make sense?
Yes. So because we've got Diverse Solutions through you, you know, when I did call that one time, apparently, you know, and I was discussing it with them, I said, well, you're going to have to check with, you know, go back to virtual results, which is why I'm assuming you are doing this for us instead of them because of the relationship, you know, because you've contracted them and I've contracted you, correct?
Well, not really.
So
The only reason I'm doing this is because we were really disappointed that we let you down in some other customer service stuff. So rather than just send you to them, I just wanted to get on and take care of it. The only reason Diverse Solutions would ever bounce you back to us is with regard to pricing, because you actually get better pricing than they offer publicly. So my guess is you were like, oh, how much does an agent cost? And they're like, oh, you'd have to ask. You know what I'm saying? They would just try to be like respectful, but because yeah, you don't pay more. You actually pay a little bit less, but we're a reseller, you know. But yeah, no, their customer service, their account, it's all the same. You know, it is the same thing, the same product. Okay, so we've got your Google Analytics in here. That's good. I made this max square footage and lot size ridiculously huge and the minimum year ridiculously low, or old, because it's not like you're not going to want to sell a really big home, right? So
where can we go and see the results for our Google Analytics? Like we can see what we've gotten from it.
You can go into like the way Google Analytics works. Everyone, you can make someone a member as opposed to, I mean, actually it can be in someone's account. Let's go and see whose account it's in. Okay, so this is an overview of your traffic. And I think you can see that right here with January 9th is probably the day that the Google Analytics was installed in your account. The reason that that was there is probably me. Now let's go look at who's a member of this list and just make sure that you have access to it and all that good stuff. Users. Okay, is this a Google yeah, it must be a Google Analytics, a Google email address at least, a Google account, if not a Google email address. So you know how to log into this email address. If you know how to log into that email address, all you do is go to google.com/analytics, and it might say sign in, but just like me, when you click it, it's actually going to just log you in. Okay, oh, and I added you at lisagilbert@gmail.com just to be safe. Now, you are an administrator of the account, which means that you do have the ability to delete the account. So the only reason that I even bring that up is because some people have done it before thinking they just don't want to look at it anymore. They want, you know what I mean? Because it's kind of unclear because it's kind of shared, so you just think, oh, I'll just delete this. If you ever want to not look at it, you can just give us a call and I'll tell you how to get rid of it from view. Okay. Anyway, the main thing you want to do is probably, if you came in here once a month and checked it out, you'd be, you know, doing better than 90% of the people. It can get really confusing, but to be honest, the main thing that you want to track is, you know, your traffic, which, you know, you can look at individual visitors or you can look at visits. And people get really worried, including me. I used to get really worried because you know, obviously you visiting your own site increases the views, but do remember that it's only one per month. You know what I mean? And if you look at uniques, you know, so subtract 10 for your office, you know, and you're kind of, you're done, you're over that issue, okay? The other thing people like to do is they like to go in here and they like to check out, you know, the sources of their traffic. I can see the keywords that people came in off of and so on. And another thing that people like to do is they like to look at their the pages that people are looking at. You know, like I can see, oh, you know, most people, this is a really, this listing, people are obviously really interested in this listing, 38 people, you know. And so the other thing you can do is I can set it up right now so that you get emailed a report every month if you'd like. Would you like that?
Yes.
Okay. What's your email?
Lisa at Gulf Coast, this L-E-S-A, L-E-S-A.
Oh.
At GulfCoastExperts.com.
And monthly on the first of the month. And it looks like it has like an expiration, so it doesn't just kill you for the rest of your life. But so, you know, in 12 months you have to come back in here and re-up if you like this. Now I'm kind of looking, I believe what this will do is give the 30-day report. If it doesn't, we can come in and adjust it if needed. And I'm just going to send you a PDF because it's a lot easier to look at than, oh, you know what, look at this content overview. No, we don't want that. Because I'm drilled down in it a little bit, you know what I mean? So I don't want to send you, you could get any report you want. So let's see. Let's get you one that makes the most sense.
Do you not want to report more often than that? Like weekly?
You know, that's really your call.
Can we not look at Diverse Solutions back end to see what we're getting, or we have to look here?
Well, Diverse Solutions will tell you the leads.
Right, so it doesn't tell us this. Doesn't tell us how many visitors or anything.
Correct.
It's not built into Diverse Solutions. Okay, yeah. No, we need to see this weekly then.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
I wonder what.
Now.
Let's look at what it would look like. Make sure it's a good report for you guys. I think we can just export a PDF right here to get a little preview of it.
our ratio is not very good if we've brought in 500 visitors and we've only gotten 4 leads.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say, Allison. So I'm wondering if we don't have our registrations set up correctly. Like I noticed the other day, I think I don't think it's popping up soon enough. I think we're giving them too many views before they have to register. I can't think of anything else. Why would the ratio not be?
Ryan, can you help us with that?
Yeah, well, that's exactly the kind of thing that this stuff can help you get at.
Okay.
At a basic level, yeah, that's one of the things. I mean, occasionally what'll happen is someone will, kind of come in and they'll, actually it'll get broken. They'll like actually forget, they'll turn it off for some reason. They'll forget to turn it back on. So keeping an eye on this kind of stuff can really be a benefit in that regard, you could do some trial and error type stuff. Now, one good thing in here is you can come in here and, I've made a goal for you. And you can say, okay, let's look at the IDX registrations. And so you can actually see it, which is pretty cool. Let's see if I can get this on your... Okay, so because you wanted to see it every week, I assume, do you only want to see the previous week, or do you want to see the previous month every week?
Okay, I'm confused. Every
The previous
week,
month, we would see a month view, wouldn't we? Or are you saying a week view? I don't know.
Totally up to you.
Well, you do this all the time. What do you recommend?
Well, I would recommend looking at it less, probably once a month.
Okay.
Because I don't really know what you can do weekly, you know what I mean? And then you don't fret over it so much. So I would do, but your call. You start weekly if you want. It can't hurt.
Well, can't we just log in and look at it if we want to weekly, requesting a report?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just do a monthly report. We can log in anytime and look at it.
Okay. So we'll do a report monthly, and it'll come out on the 2nd, just so that it all works out there. Active for 6 months. Work. I don't know what to say there. Let's see. Maybe because it doesn't have data for that month, it won't send it.
Well, that would make, I would think that would make sense if there's nothing, I don't know.
But you got to be able to set it up at some point, right? That's kind of weird. Let's see. All right, well, I'll troubleshoot that. In the meantime, you can always log in and look at it. Maybe it's going to make us get some data in here before it sends it out. They're always concerned about spam and stuff. But that's how you do it, and you could also, edit it and so on and so forth. And if you ever get sick of the reports, you could just hit unsubscribe on them or something like that. But I'll look into that to see how we can get that for you.
Okay, well, let's look to see what we can do to
Oh yeah, for the registrations, to increase the registrations?
Yes.
Well, you know, let's say you have, I mean, the truth is I saw 299 people, individual people, 500 visits or something like that. Is that right?
Right.
And, you know, you think we got about,
4, maybe.
yeah,
Less
maybe 4.
registrations. Mhm.
So, you know, that is about 1%. So I wouldn't say that you're, you know, like where you want to aim for there is probably, you know, 1 to 3%, 1 to 5%, something like that. I don't think you're terribly off. What I would do is consider.
That's very concerning. That's because that's not at all what we thought virtual results would do. If you think that 1 to 3% is good, that's not.
What do you see as a goal?
I mean, well, 5% is minimum.
I think that I mean the thing is with talking about percentages, it's really tough because a lot of people are talking about a different number. They'll talk about things like new visitors or something like that, and then you can rapidly get up to 15%. I mean, obviously you can't convert people that are already clients and stuff like that, so there's all different kinds of ways to slice and dice it. The way I like to look at it is like the very worst possible way because it's the easiest to compare apples to apples. What I like to look at is either total traffic or, you know, total visitors. And not many people like to look that way because it sounds really terrible. You know what I mean? The stats sound really terrible. But I find that when it gets down to it, it's, you know, one of the best ways to be, you know, to be comparing apples to apples, you know. It's just my own experience. Okay, so number of searches before registration, I would say unlimited. This is, if you want to search, basically if you want to, if you're going to give up your information, you have to have a property that interests you, and if you can only do one search, that's going to be kind of discouraging. So what I would do here is 100. Number of listing views before registration, this is open for debate. 5 is okay. I would do 2. Okay. Email update dropdown. Let's review what that looks like.
Is there a way that we can change the default to details view versus map every time when they go on it?
Yeah, I think there is. Let's go in there and do that together after this.
Allison, do you want to ask him about the map? You know, when we're setting up links and searches, not links, but searches for the website.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Screen.
Ask him what?
Well, the question that you had for me, which I didn't know, is, you know, drawing the, like the parameters, a little, I forget what they call it, but it's not a rectangle, but.
The polygon?
You know, yeah, is that what they're calling it?
I think so. I don't remember, but
Okay.
It's been a while. I think that, and that's probably just going to come from us with knowing what territory we want.
Do it, do.
Are you asking about how to get specific with a polygon? Is that what you mean?
Well, I thought the question was, do we really need to, I mean, can we skip it? Do we need that?
Oh, okay.
Actually, because if you do a search, you know, it should be specific enough where it wouldn't, I don't know why we actually need that, I guess.
I'm just going to test this on myself, guys. I think that what did you call it? The one where
What?
it launches the campaign. Was it?
Qualify?
Oh, there you go. I'm looking for like an autofill here. Is that how you do it, or maybe it's?
Are you adding yourself to that group? What
Yeah.
you do is you add the contact to the group. So go into yourself.
Okay. And how do
Okay,
I
and-
add a group?
You go. Let's see.
I could add a tag, but I think that's different.
Uh,
Oh, look at this. Move contact.
Yeah.
Qualify. Okay,
Okay.
so a contact can only be in one group. I understand. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit...
Hey, while you're in here, whoa, before you close out, if we're in leases and we want to transfer, because some leads are already in leases that we need to give to Louise, how is there a way to transfer?
Well, that's a really good question. What you need to do in that regard is, I am in Lisa's account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Agent Reach, and I'm going to go to Distributor. It's kind of it's just for that. And I'm going to say,
You wouldn't do it automatically because there might be just one contact you want to transfer.
yeah, quite right.
Right.
That's what I was kind of trying to get at. I don't want to do a bulk one, do I? I want to do a...
Was it not there where he was?
No, I didn't see it there. I didn't see it.
Any contact or whatever.
No, you're right. Like I was kind of thinking, oh, I will go there and I'd pick
move
myself and
contact.
move myself, but not unless I have an individual. Oh, look at this. Change owner.
Change owner. Okay. There we go.
I'm giving myself to Luis. Sounds so scandalous.
Such a romantic.
Yeah. What a call. Okay, so we got that down. Now, I like the other settings for this. I like this thing. This looks cool. This makes me want to register. This nightly thing could go away, but I'm not that concerned about it. I'll tell you what, though.
Updates on my searches nightly.
The thing to remember, though, is that, and this is something that a lot of people don't remember, that 90% of the people who register don't actually create a saved search. And so they won't actually get updates from you. And that's easy to overlook, And the number one way that you're going to engage people is with the property. So what you want to do is just be aware of that. If possible, like I can go into my account here and I can see this person.
Yeah, how can we create a search for you?
Well, that's a great question. Well, let's do it right now. So right now, do I see if I have any? How do I see if I've saved searches? I think I see it because it would be here. I think it says like save search or something. Let us go through here. IDX report, property types. But what I can see is the history. I could say, well, this Ryan character, he is interested in this price point and these types of homes, this city. At a bare minimum, I can say, okay, I know some things about him, right? So there's this impersonate IDX visitor link here. What you do is you click on this. And now you can see that I'm Ryan, and you can just go to town here, narrowing, removing, whatever. So what I'm going to do here is I go to searches. I have no saved searches. So, that's how I know for sure. But I know that this Ryan character likes Foley. And I definitely don't want to be seeing anything under 200,000. If I'm looking at 200,000, you can bet your dollar I can't spend over 300. So now I've gotten it down to 33 properties. So I've got quite a narrowed view here, right? That's pretty decent, And I can even say, this. Also, obviously I had selected 3 bedrooms for a reason, and That's probably all I want to do, is I don't want to get too narrow. I'll err on the side of sending him too many things. So then what I'm going to do is save the search. I'll call it, you know, something like Ryan Foley something like that. Yes, send me email updates, most definitely. And then I'm done, and that's actually set up. Now let's go back and actually go back to here and see how my account has been updated, if at all. So next time I come here, I'm going to say, okay, let's see, Ryan, referral. I kind of hope somewhere to see saved search. This contact, I can see favorites, noted.
Yeah, how do you say it? We need to see favorites too.
Well, favorites are just down further, so you can just see them right here.
But how does a client mark a favorite?
Oh, there's like a star. There's like a star. When you're looking at it, there's like a little star. It's only available if you're.
Will they get an update if they mark a property a favorite? Will they get an update on it? There it is. Property searches down at the bottom.
They will just keep it in their account, like a saved search. I don't think they get an update, but they'll say like, you know, you want to look at your favorite properties, you know, something like that. Okay, so looks like they've really tried to hide it from us, but we haven't let it get away from us. Here's they're hiding the most important information. And that's important to remember. It's way down there, okay, and it's in this tab, this IDX report tab, okay. So, you know, if I was, you know, if I am, you know, frankly, Lisa, and I'm looking at the dashboard for Louise, I want to say, hey, you know, is Louise on the ball? Is she contacting people? You know, that kind of thing. Well, you know, if you're good enough to make some notes here, you can actually see something that she's said. But at a bare minimum, you can come in here and you can say, okay, well, at a bare minimum, we're going to require that everyone at least has a saved search. For goodness sakes, it's the least we can do for these fine web visitors. So then you come down and you say, oh, I see that Louise has set up a saved search, or Ryan has himself. And now, in fact, it's going to be Louise because she named it so, you know, wisely. But, you know, but at the very least, either way, the guy's taken care of, and he's getting hammered with emails from you, you know, at least every time a property comes out that you could sell to him, okay? And I also see here, I can check, I can say, okay, I can see that Ryan was, now I'm in a group reassigned leads, but I could also check to see if I was on a campaign, you know what I mean, by in a group. Now, group reassigned leads is a little bit weird. Let's see if maybe we need to look at, because I want to be in the group qualify. Let's go back there and do that. Maybe after I move it, I need to put it in that. Oh, I know what it is. Remember, she doesn't have that qualify campaign yet, and I moved myself into her account, and so the email campaign stopped, which totally makes sense. Okay. Are you guys following?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay. Now, do we have the mobile set up on this site? Do you guys happen to know?
Not that I know of. I don't know.
Let's visit it on our iPhone. Let's say, I'm going to jump on my, bear with me here, you guys aren't going to be able to see this. Hey, are you guys down by Destin?
Close.
My wife and I watched that on House Hunters this weekend.
Yeah, we're close. We're about, what, 2 hours away?
Oh, okay, not that close. Not that close. Okay. Okay, I'm going to grab this little script for you, and one sec. Let me see if I actually need this. Okay, so I don't need to do, you don't need to know how to do this, but I'm just going to pop into your account and enable the mobile search. What that does is when people come to your site and it senses that they're on a mobile device, it's going to tell them, hey, maybe you'd like to see this in a in a mobile environment. The bad thing about that is that if they're going and they want to read your blog posts, they're not going to see them. It goes straight into IDX only. But the truth is that not too many people are cruising around town on their iPhone jonesing for your blog posts. You know what I mean? They're probably looking for property, you know. So let's just go in here in the header and footer. And oops. Okay, so you're set up. So that kind of completes our diverse solutions audit here as far as I can tell. Let's just make sure
Can you tell me one thing real quick?
Yeah.
Or after when you finish that. When you were in the contact part, with your name as a visitor, and it has the history above the notes, what is that exactly?
Let's go in and check it out. One sec. Okay, tell me what you're referring to, Lisa.
It's Allison, but when you are logged in as your name as a visitor, when you go to the contacts to the visitors.
Okay, let's see.
You can go to any of them.
Where did I go? It's almost like I went, you know what, maybe I'm not here now because I'm in an Allison's account, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to someone else.
Okay.
Okay, so if I go here.
Right. What is add history? What is that for?
Oh, that's just for yourself. For like, let's say, you know, you were using this as a proper CRM and you weren't making notes somewhere else. You know, you'd say left voicemail, phone call, add. So it's like your notes area in Outlook or something like that.
How is that different than the notes?
Oh, absolutely nothing is different about it. Space for me to write. It's kind of like they're just trying to, pretty much, it's just like they're just trying to give you shortcuts. You know what I mean? So like I would assume that someone would either use this section or this section, but not both. Whatever, you know, maybe some people like this. And also if...
One or the other.
Yeah, and you know what, if... you know what, I stand corrected. I may stand corrected. This section may populate if they've been getting email alerts, okay? And if you send them an email from the system or something like that, or like resend welcome email, I wonder if that might show up there, you know, just to kind of, you know, show what's going on.
Okay.
Now, Ryan, okay, I thought the secret email, I must have gotten confused. I thought that if, let's say, you're going to send them a personal email, and, you know, or I wanted to send them a personal email from my Gmail account. I thought that by using the secret thing, it populated it in here. So
yeah, that's true.
Over here.
That's true.
What it does?
I think you're right about that. Let us go and
although I don't know what the steps, what you have to do in order for that to work.
It's a little bit. Where is that secret email? Where was it? It was.
You can't we can't email them directly from here, or can we? I don't think we can.
I think the closest you can do is fire up your browser by clicking here.
Right, and then, okay.
And, yeah, so you're right.
But I think you're right about that secret email. You're supposed to BCC. You're supposed to save that secret email as a contact in your contact address.
Yeah.
And then BCC.
Right, there you go. That's right. That's right. So that would be, so it's the same. Okay, but.
Yeah, and so, to me,
how does it know where to put it, though?
Here's what it does. It sees the email that you're sending it to. You actually have to send it to him. Yeah, it matches it up. So if you don't have it right, it'll just bork out. You know, to be honest, that feature, I'm a pretty techie guy, and that feature is like hard for my brain. I don't like it, you know. So I would suggest ignoring it because you know. But if you're all in, and if you're going to be like, because what's the advantage? The advantage is that when you go to it, you're going to have that email here. And that is pretty cool. But you'd have to get to, you know, I mean, for that to be useful, I think it's a long down the line when you have like hundreds of people that you're communicating with in here, and you can't remember one from another, you know. But
that's the...
Yeah, so the secret email is a different address for each contact?
No, it's one email address per user. So Luis is going to have a different secret email address, and so is the main account.
It's Luis.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
And I still don't get it, but that's okay. Well, no, I just don't get it.
Well, here, okay, I get it, and I think it's extremely useful, and I'll explain to you, Ryan, why. Is because like we have been using Zerple for a long time.
Oh, okay.
And they're good. They have been good for us. Now, my goal with this website was to get my SEO and my organic and everything up so that I'm getting more visitors in here, and I can spend money promoting my own website rather than using Zerple. They've been good. You know, it's been a good return on investment. But you cannot email out through Zerple, and so when you're only communicating with somebody via email, they have to copy and paste into the notes so that they see, you know, what's happened.
Yeah, well, in that case, that could be perfect for you. Let's go and try it out. Where do you find it? Do you guys recall? We saw it a minute ago, but
I think it's in your contact.
Contacts?
I don't remember, to be honest.
I just saw it.
Back.
I think if you go to the...
Might have been pipeline.
You know what? It was in pipelines. Here it is, secret email. Oh, that's the secret email for this pipeline, I think.
Right, yeah. I think if you go to a contact, there's a specific email.
I thought it was just I don't think it's with the contact, but I don't know.
Maybe it's in your profile.
The profile seems like it'd be a good spot for it.
It was in something that was blue like this, I thought.
Go to email.
No.
Let's see. Maybe you need a pipeline for a secret email.
No, I've seen it before I ever saw anything to do with pipeline.
Go through all these tabs right here, Ryan.
Boy, I think I've just been through them all. Let me do an app.
Okay.
Let me do a last resort. Ask for help.
See, add a contact in your email application named Agent Reach and give it your special email address. That way you can easily send email to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, name it that. Then it also tells you to put the email and then first name and the last name in the body, which doesn't really sound realistic to me. Let's see.
Do what? Yeah, BCC.
The very last.
What for even send files?
Provided in your control panel. Secret email
If you went
address.
to forward.
If you want to forward it, you need to put it in the body, I guess.
Why are you going to forward it?
Well, like maybe you got
It
it.
shows up there.
Maybe they sent it back to you. I don't know. Yeah, so it shows up there. Let's see. Where are you, secret email? Okay, let's go to the very front.
Did it not tell us where it was?
No, it just said provided
Isn't that
in your
thing?
control panel.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm going to like the main screens now. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see. Activities, search. Oh, there's a chart. We may, I mean, we know what the secret, maybe how the secret emails are attached to a pipeline, you know? I mean, we could just have a regular pipeline that says, you know, do nothing, and at least it'll give us a secret email. So that might be one to shoot over for support, because the only place I see the secret email coming up are here for the pipelines. And maybe it doesn't matter actually where it is, you know, because it'll update the account either way. You know, maybe here, let's try this. Maybe it uses the same. Maybe it uses the same secret email. There goes that theory.
I found it. Did you find it?
No, where?
It's in, if you go to Agent Reach and then Profile.
You've got to be kidding me. Right where we would have thought it would be. Okay. Okay. So what you'd want to do is you'd want to say, you know, BCC from Ryan to Ryan at virtualresults.net. And again, it'd be better to make an alias for that so that you can remember it.
What is the purpose of secret email?
Copying the emails you send into your dashboard with your clients, customers.
Say that again.
So your emails automatically populate in their history, so you don't have to copy them like you do in Circle.
Oh.
You don't email directly from here, but by using that secret email in the BCC, what it does, because, you know, in other words, you'll just keep it somewhere and you'll copy and paste that particular secret email link. So what it does is it reads the email address where you're sending it to, and it copies that into the correct contact history in your database.
Cha-ching. Okay.
Okay, so it should have shown up here, but it doesn't appear to have come. Now, either it's going to take a minute, or maybe the fact that I sent it to Lisa's secret
From
email.
you or something.
Well, I'm thinking I sent it using your secret email, but this contact is really not in your main account anymore, so it might not be able to find it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You're in Louise's, correct.
Yeah.
If you used her secret email, it probably would have.
Go to one of Lisa's contacts.
So, like, I'll send it to this Gmail right here. Like, if I go here, if I send it here, or I wonder if it has to be from you. Like, from your email. No, I don't think it does. Oh, look. See, it put the secret email in for you. If you email it through Diverse Solutions, like you click on it like that, it'll put the secret email in it.
Wait, how did you email from me? I thought we just said you couldn't email from me.
Well, you're right. It fired up my Gmail. I clicked on the email address. It fired it up
so you can,
and stuck to BCC.
Okay, well, that's good. So you can email. It's from Gmail, but it's while you're in. You don't have to, like...
Yeah, I mean, it depends. If a lot of people use Outlook, it might not work, or, whatever, But it appears to work pretty well for me because I use Gmail.
The Gmail team.
So go back. Well, we all use Gmail. So go back and show us where you were.
Okay. Looks like it kind of closed itself out. Yeah. So now I find my way back here.
Oh, okay. You just clicked on their email address.
Oh, yeah.
When you were in there. Okay.
What was where?
I was like in here, and to email it, I just found the email address. I don't see it right now, but it was on the previous page.
Well, you were in a different, what was that?
I was like right here. All I did is this. I just clicked on this.
But that email didn't copy, or we don't know yet?
Yeah, we don't know yet. I would expect it to be here. Sent marketing, upcoming emails.
We need to get Diverse Solutions to assist us with that.
Yeah. I wonder if I have to be, if it has to be from your email. I don't think it does, though. Oh.
Did you refresh it? Oh.
I wonder if I have to be emailing from this account. Although this seems to say that if you give it out to someone, it could be used against you. So I'm not sure. Yeah. So it's not a feature that I've ever used, but you're right. The potential is certainly there for it to be beneficial. And it sounds like you guys might be in a situation where it would be. Oh, look at this. This worked.
Sure it does.
Okay, so it's just not an instantaneous thing. They have some gnomes or something that have to trudge the email over to the other side of the room at Diverse Solutions. So there it is. Okay, and so I expect it's going to show up in for Lisa's email in just a second too. Cool. So hopefully that'll help you guys.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I have a question that I saw when you were in...
Hold on one sec. I might be running into someone else's program.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I got to wrap it up. The go-to meeting is being claimed by someone else. You had one more question?
That's okay. It's all right.